house. Do y'all know that Knowledge and Saturn are messing around, y'all? Do y'all know that Knowledge and Saturn are trying to hook up and get in a relationship, y'all? Do y'all know they are now trying to be together? They are now fucking around. They are messing around, y'all. Knowledge and Saturn are fucking around. So the whole time that Saturn, if you notice, every time Saturn turned around, y'all know I got proof. I'm about to play the proof in a minute. Every time Saturn turned around, Saturn was trying to talk to women, all the girls behind TKO's back. Did y'all notice that? He was going to Pretty Girl Next Door, being a shoulder for her to lean on. Pretty Girl Next Door, he shouldn't be treating you like this. And TKO ain't nothing. You know, I don't like the way he talking to you. And I don't like the way he doing this. See, it's okay for you to call out shit he do when you're not of that lifestyle and you're not trying to be him. See, Saturn is trying to be TKO, but then call him out on his shit. See, Saturn's whole plan was to try to steal TKO women right up under his goddamn nose. He thought he was smart and intelligent enough to do that. So that's why he was trying to break up TKO with all the women. Well, guess what, y'all? I went in live with V. V got upset, Saturn girlfriend last night. Remember, I was lined up with Saturn. I was trying to get V to tell me all the tea and stuff. Well, guess what? Last night, V was ready to tell me everything. So with that being said, I hopped my ass up in V Live, and V was talking. V said I'm out full. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the goddamn receipts. Yes, baby, she gave me the goddamn tea. With that being said, let's go. She was mad enough to give me the fucking tea. Let's go ahead and get into it, baby. She said Saturn was talking to Knowledge. Saturn was sitting up in there flirting with Knowledge behind TKO back. She said I could not understand how the hell he get on TKO so bad. And he living in her mama house. Ain't that some shit, y'all? Ain't that some shit? Saturn sitting up here cheating on this goddamn woman and living in her goddamn mama house. Well, bitch, you can easily press the X button, B. Get your ass up out of here, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. And how he living in her mama house, okay? Cheating on her. Living in her mama house, communicating with other women, talking to other women. This nigga didn't even wait until he moved out of her mama crib. So guess what? I went in the live and I woke it up for her because I believe that some of us women do need knowledge. And I think that we do need advice and stuff. She said that she could not understand for the life of her. She said when Knowledge lied on him, she sat on a panel and took up for him. She did. V did. Saturn's girlfriend really did. She sat on there and took the heat for Saturn when Saturn wasn't bold enough, wasn't man enough, didn't have enough balls to stand up and take the heat. She stood up there and took the heat against all the women coming for him. They were even coming at her. And she stood up there and was a voice and spoke to him, okay? And spoke up for her man. So with that being said, Saturn did the ultimate betrayal. Saturn and Knowledge betrayed TKO, betrayed her goddamn self, okay? I would say Knowledge betrayed her goddamn self, and she definitely betrayed TKO. And she also betrayed, Saturn also betrayed his girlfriend while living in her goddamn mama house, okay? Let me tell you something. Saturn make V question herself. Saturn makes his girlfriend V feel like she's not shit, okay? That girl think about taking her life over Saturn. You understand? That man is a freaking narcissist. He got that baby not seeing her worth. He got that girl looking in the mirror questioning herself whether she is the right woman for him. He got that girl questioning her morals, her standards. She trying to put her foot down, but every chance he get, he got her second guessing her, whether she's cute or not, whether she's this, whether she's that. That girl is beautiful. He got that girl, mind fucking that girl. And let me tell you something, what else he said. I remember I was lined up with him a couple days ago with Saturn. And I sat there and I asked Saturn, I said, Saturn, so how did you and V meet? And he was like, I asked him a question similar like that. And he was like, I came over here because she needed me. She needed me, so I moved in with her. And let me tell you something. I'm an empath. I went through therapy for years. I could tell when somebody lying to me, bruh. I'm very intuitive. My intuition pick up on everything. I'm an empath. I feel everything, literally. So I felt that he was lying. I already knew, like my spirit just picked up a piece. So I said, hold on. I said, so she needed you? He made it seem like he came over there for her because she needed him in the house. it wasn't like that. So I said, and I'm listening to her. She like, yeah, like, agreeing with him. I'm like, nah, he mind fucking her. No, he needed her. Trouble was at home. You got put out or some shit. You probably got put out, didn't have a good relationship with your family. Shit was bad over there, and that's why your ass went with V. But let me go ahead and tell y'all, I went and got the tea for y'all. So I'm about to play the screen recording, but I gotta break it down for y'all so y'all can understand what y'all are exactly watching. So basically what I told her was, I said, no, so basically what I asked him was, I said, Saturn, so you saying she needed you there? I said, so Saturn, you really gonna sit here and say she needed you? So I said, was your home situation good with your parents? I said, who were you living with? Do you had your own apartment before you moved in with V? I mean, did you let your own apartment go? He was like, no, I was living with my parents. So you really made a sacrifice for her? You really think so? No, nigga, you needed a place to crash, and that's why you went with that girl. That girl set up on her live yesterday and told me and said, Drama, I've been trying to move him. She said, Drama, you right. I do believe that he really did have issues at home. She said, you know why? Because I've been trying to get him up here for years. She said for years, and it wasn't until, and he kept going off and on speaking to a girl. She said he was in a relationship talking to a girl. Off and on, he would break up with her, off and on, off and on. I said, V, when a man break up with you off and on, that's because he know you're not his wife. And it have no bearing on you. No doubt and self-esteem should be placed inside of you. Because honestly, the reason why that man trying to tear you down, because she said he would have her questioning herself. He would talk down on her. He would talk slick to her, but he'd get on live and be happy and show everybody, and he'll be there. She said this specifically out her mouth. She said that he would support how he supported Pretty Girl Next Door and how he support knowledge, and he so let them vent and he let them. She said he's never soft like that with her. She said he never did that, gave her that. So I said, wait a minute. So I said, he never gave you that. I said, you know why? I said, she said, no, you know what he tell me? I said, what? She said, he say, suck it up. She said, he tells me to suck it up. Like when the comments be coming at me, he tells me, suck it up. But when he go to Pretty Girl Next Door and them, he be like, oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Like soothing them. I said, you know why he's doing that? Because look at you and look at Saturn. Saturn know if you find your worth, you'll leave his ass, and you got more potential than he do. You are a beautiful young lady. He know for a fact you deserve better. You deserve more. He know for a fact that you look better than him. He know for a fact he's still questioning in his head, how the fuck I pull her? But you know why you pulled her. Because you started fucking with her at a young age. Nigga, allegedly. Okay? 7 years. They first announced that they were together for 7 years, not 3. Then she turned it around to cover his ass and say 3. But it was initially 7 years. That girl is only 21 and he's 24. Do the math. How old you met her? How old was she when you met her? Okay? Saturn is going after slow-ass women like Knowledge. Knowledge is a slow bitch. You could tell that bitch anything, that bitch will believe it. She's a slow bitch who's easily manipulated. Knowledge is not smart, intelligent at all. I said, V, look at the women who he's going to. He want to go with women that's dumb. Okay? He want to downgrade. You know why? He can't control you. V got a voice. And I told her, I don't never want you to lose that inner voice inside of you. I don't never want you to lose that, because he always try to get her to shut her beliefs down and her standards down. He always try to shut her down. And I said, I told her, I gave her good advice. I said, listen, even being with my man right now, I'm not afraid to lose him. I'm afraid to lose myself. Meaning the moment I start crying, the moment I feel like how she feeling, taking herself up out of here, that's a problem. That's not me. I'm afraid to lose me. So don't be afraid to lose a man. Be afraid to lose you. Be afraid to lose that smile to wipe, to see tears coming down your eyes. Be afraid of that. Losing your happiness. Be afraid of that. Don't ever be afraid to lose a man. Because better gonna come around the corner. Trust me. Okay? Next one, team one, another one coming. Especially if you look good, baby. What? We walk outside, they hollering. Let's talk about it. Okay? It's okay. They're going to come. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. So I gave her that advice. Now, let me go ahead and get into it, okay? Left to right, honey. Okay, I can't even put my key in my car door before they, The only time they don't talk to me is when I'm with my man, when he's physically right there with me. That's the only time. So it's always fish in the sea. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So with that being said, let me go ahead and press play real quick. Hold on. Let me go ahead and press play real quick. Yeah, she need to put him out of her mama's house. I told her that. I was going to tell that, but my boyfriend kept telling me, no, don't tell her. Don't tell her. exactly what to do. Like, don't tell her exactly, to make her. My boyfriend kept telling me, like, don't tell, like, you giving her good advice, but try not to make that decision for her. Tell her to, give her the advice you give me, because that's good, but don't try to tell her to leave him. She got to want to do that on her own. That's what my man told me to tell her. He was like, you giving her good advice, but don't tell her. He tapped me like, don't tell her to leave him. Don't do that. Let her make that decision. And so that makes a lot of sense. So with that being said, that does make a lot of sense. That way she won't have regret, Yeah. So yeah, I feel it too. I respected him for saying that, and that's why I didn't tell him. My man is right. I know he right. That's why I told V he said that yesterday. I told her when I was talking to her that he said that, and I didn't say leave him. I was like, I'm not gonna tell you to do that. And you got to think about it. She's a baby. She's only 21. She got time to grow. But I'm about to get into the receipts right now for y'all. I'm connecting the Bluetooth. Hold on. That's why I was connected to my other device. Okay. All right. So we're about to get to the tea right now for you guys. We're about to get to the tea right now. Right. And then she will regret. She will resent me for telling her to do that, So he was like, let her make that her own decision. So that's what I did. I just gave my advice, good advice, and left it at that. So let me go ahead and get into it. So let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Here we go. Here we go with the tea, y'all. Ready? Production? Roll the goddamn clip. Wait. Okay, I gotta play the part where I got up there. Hold on.
And I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm grown as fuck. I have a mouth. Okay,
I'm gonna play the part even before I got up there, but I'm gonna play the part when I got up there too. Hold on. Matter of fact, I could play the part when I got up there.
Man, with them dusty ass, smelly ass dreads, living in your mama house, you look way better than him. You are carrying that man right now. That man didn't get what you. He made it. Let me tell you something. When I questioned him, I knew he was a liar. Number one, by his fake ass profits, and number two, let me go ahead and tell you something else. I knew he was lying on. When I asked him, it was a reason why I asked him, why did you go to your mother house? Why did you go to her mother's house? Like, what was going on? That's what made me ask, because he was like trying to make it seem like you needed him. Like he was trying to say, oh yeah, because she needed me here and da-da-da. Like, nah. See, and that's the thing. That's why I'm on here giving my side, because like, for example, he'll try to like think he is talking about some old love.
He'll try to lie.
If she took it too far when he started talking about knowledge, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, mind you, he's still here with.
Y'all heard her? She said he took it too far when he started fucking with knowledge. That's TKO ex-girl. That's TKO girl. When he took it too far when he started messing with knowledge and he's still living in my house. Those were her exact words. He took it too far when he started messing with knowledge and he's still living in my house. He's still living in her mama house. It don't matter if they broke up. He's still living under her mother's roof. Get the hell out of her mama house if you want to go talk to other women. I wish the fuck he would. I wish I would have been living. Let me have lived with my goddamn mama and had my man in the house talking to another woman. Are you kidding me? My mama tell that nigga, pack your shit, you gotta go. Ain't no way you disrespecting my daughter like that. My dad will tell him get the hell out. Ain't no way you disrespecting my kid like that. That's the first thing my mama gonna say. My mama gonna get your ass out whether I want you out or not. That's not. So let me rewind that back. Listen closely to what she about to say. She gonna mention knowledge.
Why did you go to your mother house? Why did you go to her mother's house? Like, what was going on? That's what made me ask, because he was like trying to make it seem like you needed him. Like he was trying to say, oh yeah, because she needed me here and da-da-da. Like, nah. See, and that's the thing. That's why I'm on here giving my side, because like, for example, he'll try to like think he is talking about some old love. Yeah, it is what it is. If she took it too far where he started talking about knowledge, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, mind you, he's still here.
See, she said he took it too far when he started fucking with knowledge. I ain't gonna hold you.
Started fucking with knowledge, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, mind you, he's still here with me. We done separated. Like, nigga, you talking about being in poly relationships and shit. Nigga, you don't. Financially, come on now. Certain things is not lined up. So
He'll talk about me pouring my energy into the wrong shit.
So when I first got up there, I had told her, I said, listen, it was a red flag when he wanted you to be in a poly relationship. And I noticed that you didn't want poly. You were not accepting it. And I had told her, like, listen, you stay fighting for, you steady was fighting for a monogamous relationship, and you did not want to go ahead and have a polygamous relationship. A poly relationship. You did not want that. And I said he kept trying to force you in your mama house. I said, listen, a guy that's really poly is supposed to be able to afford all the goddamn women he wants. How he trying to be poly when he don't even have his own place to stay, staying under your mama roof? He broke. He don't got no job. He don't have no income coming in. And she never fucking stopped me when I said that. Saturn don't got no goddamn job, living in her mama house with no goddamn job, with no fucking money. Let's talk about it. How the hell you trying to have extra women and you can't afford them? Huh? Where they do that at? You want this girl to bend her morals? Nah. You got her allegedly at a young age for a reason. Okay? Cause see, men that are older go after women who are underage, and let me tell you how. Because they feel like they are easily manipulated, okay? Because they don't know nothing yet. They don't know nothing a lot. And if their parents are not pouring into them, putting them on games, or their father's not pouring it to them, or their brothers putting them on games of how men act, they won't know. They're easy to prey, easy to groom. So that's why these grown-ass men will go after young teenagers like this so they could groom them. So with that being said, watch this.
I could be pouring my energy into some other shit. But nigga, you can't. I told him take his own advice. But the thing is,
everybody please tap the screen, share the live.
That's the thing. That's something that would get on my nerves or piss me off. Cause just like,
do me a favor, everybody tap the screen, share the live, get the host, please send a bean, do not be mean. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all.
Say, that's the thing. That's something that would get on my nerves or piss me off. Cause just like, he would not be direct enough to motherfuckers. He'll say certain shit a certain way, or he just won't say nothing out. But I will say, like I told you, a part of it was because he was running from himself. And also because I wanted, okay, so basically I wanted him to come out here once it hit like the 2 years and like 2 months mark. I was just like, okay, nigga, like.
So basically right here, what she's doing is she's explaining why he came to her. Basically at this point, when I started screen recording the second time, she basically like, Drama, you right. Because I was like, listen, he really needed you. It was his household was fucked up. She's telling me he got a good father, but he's moving like a broken man. He's not moving like a person who had a good, healthy household. He's not. I'm telling you, that shit will show. He's not moving like that. He's not a man that came from. He's telling this girl he's something that he's not, you see? Saturn been faking his whole goddamn life, his whole time. He got this girl thinking that he's somebody that he's goddamn not. Really, if you ask me, she's sleeping with a goddamn stranger because this man is really not revealing his truth to her. This man came from a whole different state. Told her, oh, I'm here to help you. I'm here. I came because she needed me. He got this woman lifting him up and holding him down, but he got her making it seem like she need him. No, baby, he's lying to you. See, let me tell you something. Ain't no freaking way I'ma leave my mama house and everything is good and everything is dandy. The only way I'm going to leave my mama house, I already got my own shit. I don't live with my mama. But if I was living with my mama years ago, the only way I'm going to leave my mama house to move in with my man, and if it's something going wrong at that household, that's the only way. If it's an emergency situation, then I got to go. The only way I'm leaving my mom, I would have left my mama house that young, was to move out and get in my own shit or go to college like I did. To go to college. Ain't no way I'm leaving my set home, my mama crib, where she cook hot meals every day, and that shit is good, and my siblings laughing, and my dad is in there laughing, and my nieces and nephews there every day. I get to have fun with them, and I'm going to leave them to go with my man. Fuck no. I'm going back home. Hell no, nigga. I'm not going to your crib. I'm going to my mama's house. With that being said, let's talk about it. That nigga moved because he was having trouble at home and he needed that girl. You ain't go to move from your goddamn mama house to sleep on somebody else's mama couch. You didn't do that. You did not do that. You would have moved out to get your own shit if things was good at home, you would have moved out to elevate, not downgrade. You basically went from house to house, your house hopping, because your goddamn household is weak. And you got this girl feeling like you're stronger than ever when you really a weak-ass, punk-ass nigga that's dragging this young girl down. This girl don't even see her worth. Fuck you, Saturn. I'm on your ass, nigga. I'm on you and your smelly ass goddamn dreads. Them funky foot ass dreads you got, Saturn, thinking that you see you ain't shit. Nigga, let's talk about it.
Really, like, bring your ass. Like, I have to, like, literally, like, I have to keep telling him, like, come on. Like, why are you taking so long? Because since we have been talking, he kept prolonging.
Fake ass TKO. TK no. He want to be TK no so bad.
Back how long it is, like, before we seen each other, he kept pushing it back. And I was just like, okay, well, I got a job now, I got some funds, whatever. You come, you know, we gonna be straight, this, that, and the third. And then he came, and then certain stuff was,
everybody please tap the screen, shit alive, give the host, y'all, let's run it up, y'all. It's 2K people up in here, let's get to our box.
Didn't work out as far as, like, car situations, little stuff like that. But, yeah, I will say,
let me run that back a little bit.
Okay, well, I got a job now, I got some funds, whatever. You come.
All right, let me pause because I don't want to talk over it. I want y'all to keep the gifts coming. Let's go ahead and bless the host because we talking some real shit. We definitely pulling out some real stuff and we have receipts to match. So with that being said, I want y'all to go ahead and tap that screen, shit alive, get the host. She also said she found text messages between Knowledge and Saturn. She looked at the text messages and that's how she found out that they were sneaking behind her back, trying to build behind her goddamn back. They were trying to build a relationship. Knowledge is now Saturn's side piece, okay? Okay? And let me tell y'all something why Saturn did that. Saturn knows Knowledge is a dumb, desperate ass bitch. He know for a fact Knowledge is a bird brain asshole who got an acorn for a brain, just like Barbie Shamar. He know for a fact Knowledge will move him in that goddamn apartment in the projects that she had right now. Knowledge remove his ass right in. You know why? Because let me tell you something. Be careful with a man. And let me tell you something. My brothers told me this too. And my man told me, really my man really doubled down on this. Be careful. That's why he don't like me having guy friends, no shade. He said, be careful who you vent to when you vent to a guy. Because them motherfuckers always try to slide in. I don't trust them. He said, be careful when you vent to a guy because them niggas try to slide in right after you. And they'll use your damage, they'll use your hurt and your pain. Basically, soak up all the knowledge you getting, and they know what you tolerating with your man and what you not gonna tolerate. They'll know what you got, what you're capable of tolerating. So right now, Knowledge is tolerated a lot from TK though. So he knows, Saturn know from jump, he already could get away with a lot with Knowledge. By fucking with Knowledge. That's why he going with her, because she a bird brain dumbass bitch. Really, that's why he going with her. And he know Knowledge would have let TKO live with her and her mama. So that's why he willing to let her live, really willing to go over there and live with Knowledge and her mama. Knowledge lived in the projects with her mother, okay? If that don't tell you about a man, that man living in your home, V, if you ever needed the strength to pick up why the fuck you should leave him, if he ever try to down talk you again, I need you to look at his circumstances. Look at who bed he laying on. Your mama's, your bed, right? Look at who couch he's sitting on, your mom's. And look at the girl he trying to talk to. Look at who he trying to get with. Somebody else who's laying on their goddamn mother couch. Knowledge. Somebody else who's living with their goddamn mama. That nigga ain't no upgrade. He want to leech off for people, but yeah, he want to complain about TKO. You can't complain about TKO when you doing the same shit that he doing. How you complaining about TK no, and then you turn around and do the same shit like you a fake ass false prophet? Ain't this the same nigga that lied and said he saw dead people? He saw somebody dead relative who did not exist? Talking about he was walking through the clouds and walking through the trees, and the dead relative told him to tell the relative to cut the shit. And the dead relative didn't even exist. The guy tricked him. That don't make any sense. That man is a false, fake-ass prophet. Got this girl thinking he's seeing stuff. He's a reader. He can read. And she was like, he said he could read. How come he can't read me? She kept saying that. I'm like, V, listen. He master manipulated that girl. He still got his manipulation written all over her. It's going to take her some time to leave. I'm going to tell y'all that. But she had the strength in her to do it. Okay, but he master manipulated her. But watch this, y'all.
No, we're going to be straight, this, that, and the third. And then he came, and then certain stuff was I will say certain stuff had kind of got like, as far as like with my family, just certain stuff didn't work out as far as like car situations, little stuff like that. But
yeah,
I will say, we were good in the beginning until like we got really.
She's 21. She is young.
TK Live and shit like that, and like all of that. That's when he started to change. And I've been telling people in the live, if y'all go back on YouTube and y'all pay attention from when we first got on YouTube to now, he's not the same Saturn. And I was even telling him that the other day.
Y'all, we have a gifting lottery out, so y'all can win 1,000 beans on the fan lottery. The gifting lottery right there. So participate in that fan lottery so y'all can win y'all some beans. And let's go ahead and run it up, y'all. Let's everybody tap the screen, share the live, gift the host.
I don't know you. I told him that earlier. I said I don't know this fucking Saturn. I don't know Saturn no more. I don't know you.
Did he ever have a father figure in his life? Like, was his father really in his life?
Both of his parents. He come from a spoiled background.
I don't believe that.
That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Look at the story he told her. She's just saying stuff that he told her. He come from a spoiled background. Is he moving like a person that came from a spoiled background? From a healthy, whole, spoiled background? He's not moving like that. He's not. Saturn is a broken young man. He's not even fulfilled. He don't even have a job. Okay? He's a broken young man. A man can't be a man for you unless he's worked, unless he can be a provider. That's what causes the cheating. That's what they'll start cheating on you. They'll start hitting on you. They'll start doing this and doing that. My dad always told me, never get with a man who don't got shit going for himself. If you get with a man who don't have a job, that shit fucks with them. It mess with them, and it shows through other ways. It'll show through cheating because they try to make up for their manhood. They have an issue. They feel like their manhood is messed with when they can't provide, like they're natural born providers. So then they start compensating in other places, other areas, like sex, like stepping out on you, like cheating on you, like hitting you, like doing this and doing that, because they lacking in their own area. They don't have a job. That shit fucks with them. And they start getting jealous of you if you have one. So you got to be very, very careful, y'all, to deal with somebody who don't have nothing. Don't do it. And another thing is, somebody that don't have nothing will also help you lose it all. If you do have something, right? Saturn told Boss Life he was raped. What? Don't say nothing like that in the comments if that's not true. Saturn told Boss Life that? Saturn told Boss Life that what? Y'all gotta send me the video. Did Saturn really tell Boss Life that? Wait, Saturn told Boss Life that?
What as fuck. No, but that's another thing too, y'all. He was raised differently. He came from a different background than I came. I never had my father in my life. I never had my dad in my life. Saturn, I will be honest. Saturn, I told him this, and that's probably why he be feeling his motherfucking ego.
Thank y'all for the gifts. I love y'all.
I told him this. He has been my first real manly father figure in my life, because I have not had that ever. So like, this relationship has brought out a lot of challenges and things within me and within him that we have needed to like learn from or heal from. But I will say, like, you know, like Drama, have you ever heard him say like, I would be like emotionally immature or childish or whatever?
Yeah, I heard him say that. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and I pointed out to him the other day, and he didn't want to talk about it, and he was in Knowledge's live when I did. But I was just like, I had just came to realization that another big part of our relationship or downfall of our relationship was that you have been emotionally unavailable for me. He has not been vulnerable, but it's because he hasn't.
Emotional unavailability equals cheating. Okay, so when somebody else is emotionally unavailable, that means somebody else is already they're already attached to somebody else emotionally. So that means that equals cheating. Okay, so when somebody is not emotionally attached to you, emotionally unavailable, that's because somebody else have that spot. So listen to what else she about to say.
Been emotionally vulnerable with himself, and then Mind you, the thing is, I'll say this too, like, that's why when he would be on live and he'll be like, oh, if I could be up under him all day, I could. Or I always want to spend time with him, this, that, and the third. But y'all, he would be so distant from me all the time. And towards the end of our relationship, before we broke up, I told him, I said, it don't even feel like being in a relationship no more. Like, cause nigga, you're so distant. Like, and mind you, he'll be like, well, I like my peace, I like my space, this, that, and the third. But he'll be on fucking live talking to everybody and their mama. He would just be distant from me. And
he don't like her. That's why he's doing that. He don't like her. He don't, and I don't want her to, what I don't want her to do is, I didn't want to directly tell her that in there because I don't want her to question her beauty. Because I feel like he done that enough for her. That's why if you notice when you hear me talk to her, I constantly tell her she's beautiful. You're beautiful. It's nothing. How he acting has no bearing on you. I constantly tell her that because really that man made her feel like shit. Okay? And you could tell he did. With that being said, everybody please do me a favor, tap that screen, shit alive, get the host. It went out.
Has been emotionally. That's why when he would be on live and he'll be like, oh, if I could be up under him all day, I could. Or I always want to spend time with him, this, that, and the third. But y'all, he would be so distant from me all the time. And towards the end of our relationship, before we broke up, I told him.
It's because he's cheating.
Like
he's cheating.
Relationship no more. Like, cause nigga, you're so distant. Like, and mind you, he'll be like, well, I like my peace, I like my space, this, and the third. But he'll be on fucking live talking to everybody and their mama. He would just be distant from me. And mind you, y'all, I'm the reflection of him that brings out the real emotional side. I cry all the time. That man does not cry. He don't cry. He's not, and he's done said it on live. Like, as far as his emotions, he's numb.
Oh, what the fuck?
But I told him, he's done said it on live. Like, as far as his emotions, he's numb. Like, he's numb right now. Or that's his way of coping with his shit. But I told him, nigga, like, you're going to have to work on that because that shit gonna keep popping up. And that shit is gonna play a huge part in your relationships with people. Especially if they don't work out. But go ahead.
Yeah, V. So I want you to listen to him, right? I want you to be careful because it sounds like he's a broken man. He may be painting a story like he had this great childhood, but he's not operating like one who had a great childhood. He's operating one that had a broken family. He's really not operating like one that had father and mommy in the household, and father was a great role model for him. It don't sound like that the way he's operating with you. And honestly, let me just go ahead and say this. Anytime a man is off and on with you, that's never a good sign. He already decided you wasn't his wife. He's never going to tell you that.
And that's the thing too. Wait, I'm gonna let you go, but I'm gonna say this really quick before I forget. He did say too, in the beginning of our relationship, he had already kind of knew that like we should have been together, but he wanted what he wanted so bad, he just decided to continue to entertain it. You get what I'm saying?
That right
so
there.
It's like he already knew, or we both are. Well, I'll say I knew towards like the end of like our relationship, or like after certain stuff started happening. Even before he came, I was kind of like peeping it, but I just let it pass. I was just like, fuck it, whatever. Mind you, I was telling him before he came out here, you need.
This baby is broken. She ignored a lot of red flags, and that's okay. I believe she can get her strength back and go to therapy and figure out something out, but this baby is still young. Y'all got to remember, she only 21 years old. This baby is broken. Honestly, she's been through trauma, and she don't even realize it. He traumatized that girl. He put his own hurt and pain all onto her and left it inside of her, literally. As he coming inside of her, his semen is leaving pain. I'm not going to even lie, okay? It's written all over her. The stuff that she's tolerating and accepting. And the only thing that I really love, that I want her to keep, is her voice. I love the fact that she's not quiet, that she keeps talking. I enjoy that. And that's why I encouraged her to never let herself go, to never let that part of her go. Keep talking, mama. Keep that voice, because he tried to shut her down. No, V, don't say that. But why you keep talking about it? No, V, don't say that. I said no. Still keep your voice, no matter what. Keep that voice inside of you. Don't let him shut you down.
Give me a direct.
Because that's going to be the strength to let her exit.
As far as us being together or not, before you come.
To help her
And
exit.
at that time, he couldn't really give it to me until he got here. You know, after the fact, after we was physical and all that shit. Like, So I'm not even really mad at it. If I'm mad at anybody, I'm mad at my motherfucking self. I'm not even mad at him. I'm mad at myself because I entertain that bullshit. But the thing is, I will say I give myself grace and I will be accountable for the part I did play in this relationship because it wasn't just him. And I keep telling him that too. It takes two to tango. It wasn't just him in this relationship. It wasn't just me. But as far as like, I feel like the disrespect goes, like lately, he's been taking it too far. I told him he's been taking his Vigo shit too far. Because the thing is, too, he'll tell me not to say nothing, but he'll still sit up here and entertain mess on here with TK and everybody else. So he can't use that excuse with me no more.
Right.
I done seen him do that shit too much.
Right.
Even if he's not doing it now.
Right.
But I will say, too, drama, what you didn't hear. Basically, once we decided to separate, Knowledge and him started, like, fucking around, talking. Or whatever, and been talking outside of Bigo. They started lying first, and then they started talking to Joseph outside of Bigo. Then all of a sudden today, like, basically because we kind of got into it right before I went live, and she was on the phone with him, and I cussed her ass out. I'm not gonna hold you. I called her an old ass whore. I said all that. I said stupid bitch, all that.
Yeah.
I went in because I'm just like, you fake as fuck, like, bitch, like, I don't know you, like, don't speak to me. And
I asked her about the mother. She gonna say it.
that's
I asked her that.
But basically, he was trying to say like, oh, we decided we not gonna be in a relationship or being going right now, whatever, because we just gonna be friends right now. Yeah, y'all saying that now, or she initiated that because she don't want to look fucking stupid. And I'm pretty sure she had an idea.
Go tell V to come to my live.
And putting this shit out there. Because I feel disrespected. She has not apologized for the disrespect in the past, at least on my behalf. She has not tried to message me. She has not tried to go out her way, no nothing. So I don't respect her at all. And everybody's been saying the same thing about her.
No, but B, you don't want an apology from her. She's a fake.
That drug you into fucking mess, that lied on your fucking name, that disrespected your
I basically said she a fake ass bitch.
And now, like, you want to kiss the whole ass, like, or give her ass, like, no.
So
that's why I'm on here just saying my side, but like I said, that situation is going to be what it is. He's going to leave. He's just not leaving right now. And I'm okay with that. Right? It is what it is. And I could look crazy. I could look stupid. I don't care. I just can't even stay my side because y'all never heard whatever it is on my side. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's only right because don't nobody else want me to speak in their live or whatever case maybe or say what it is I have to say. So I'm here now.
Okay, so V, you just want to vent and let your side out, and that's okay too. But I'm just going to let you know the situation is not going to change until you change it. You know, you could say that, you could vent. He going to keep doing it, honey. You let him know. So let me just tell you this, right? Because I grew up, my brothers, my man, and my dad. My dad and my brothers really taught me a lot. And I learned from my man a lot too. But at the same time, let me just say this too. When you allow a man to walk over you like that and go ahead and talk to other women in your house, let me tell you something. My man will never do that. You know why? Because he know he'll be single the moment he do. And he know for a fact how valuable I am. If you play with me, nigga, you up out of here. He got his own shit and everything. But you up out of my house when you play with me. We're done. You didn't tell him that. Like, and you can't even just say it. When you tell him, listen, so you have to have standards and boundaries, right? What he's doing is he's going to go ahead. So he's going to go ahead and keep doing this until you put your foot down. Until you say, get out. It's not your responsibility to help that nigga get on his feet. Is it his responsibility to keep breaking your heart? No, that's not his neither, but he keep doing it, right? It's not your responsibility to
That's
go
why
ahead
he said he want. That's why, no, honestly, and he knows that. That's why he keeps saying, like, basically he kind of rushing. He was kind of rushing whatever. I'm not going to put our business out there too much, but he was kind of rushing whatever it is he's doing the other day because he told me, like, I don't want to have to be here any longer than I have to, because I don't want to keep hurting you. He admitted that to me. He's not gonna admit that to y'all. He gonna tell y'all what he want to fucking tell y'all. He gonna admit whatever the fuck he want to admit to the public or whatever, because he know motherfuckers is watching, and he be trying to use it.
But V, that's not even a good thing that he vented to you and was open and told you that he hurting you. You know that already. You know that. That wasn't even a good thing that he had. The fact that he had to tell you, it's just letting you know in more ways than one, I'm not the dude for you. I watched Saturn in a window one day tell her, you know we don't belong together. You know we not meant for each other. That man in your mama house testing your waters. So do me a favor. That's a man that when you do get out your mother house, never move in with him. Because that motherfucker gonna run tyrant over you. He's going to be like a tyrant over you, okay? He's going to be ruling the fuck out of you, keeping you from your family, probably putting knots and bruises on your head. He going to be rolling, what? He going to make you eat shit. You know why? Because you're tolerant, because there's certain stuff he's allowed to do with you. He allowed to play with you. The only reason why Saturn is playing with you like that, because you're allowing it, honestly. But let's keep going.
I keep going online.
Everybody, y'all, I don't mind spilling content. We are only 5K away from our box, you guys. Let's go ahead and get there, y'all. Can we get there? Let's go ahead and run it up and get to our 5K in the live. Everybody, y'all got a 1K gift. Let's gag us. Gag us with the 1K gifts, Drama Beans. Let's run it up, y'all. It's 1.9K people up in here. Let's get them gifts flying across the screen. Let's light up that motherfucking screen because the content is hot. Let's get into the tea.
Myself, this is my diary, but he's not going to tell y'all everything, because he know people still watching, he know whatever the case may be, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to put in the missing pieces that I feel like need to be said. But yeah, with that part, he know, like, he has hurted me or whatever, or vice versa. But the thing is, he's not going to be able to help me out and help himself out, because that's what I just said, like, y'all, he is helping me out right now. But as of right now, like, but the thing is, yeah, I'm not, like, I'm allowing him to do that, but I just...
She basically, listen, let me just basically say this, right? So I could basically get my commentary on the rest. She's basically young. She's making a lot of excuses for him. She's not ready to lose him. She's making tons of excuses for that man. She just wanted to come up there and vent. She's not ready to fully leave him. She said that when he leave, she tried to take herself up out of here. I asked her, how did your mom feel? What would your mom say? I said, listen, what would your mom say right now? To you right now, what advice would your mom? I said, you want to go to your mom and let's talk to your mom. I want to speak to your mom. I basically said, I'm not sure if I said I want to speak to her mom or go get your mom. I want to hear from your mom. I want to hear, what do your mom have to say? And she was like, well, I already know what my mom have to say. I already know what she gonna say. My mom want him out of here. So her mother don't want him in that house. Her mother basically doing stuff because that's probably her I don't know if V is the only child, but her mama seemed like she's catering to her daughter and she don't want to hurt her daughter. She don't want her daughter to run, so she don't want her daughter to go fly with a different man and have her daughter outside her household. So in order to keep her in, she letting that man stay with her. But let me tell you something about my mom. My mom didn't play that, okay? If you ain't put a goddamn ring on one of her daughter's fingers, you cannot shack up in her motherfucking house to this day. I guarantee you, to this day, and we all grown. Unless we have rings on our motherfucking fingers, we cannot even shack up in our house and spend the night with our men like that and fuck in my mama's house. Are you kidding me? My mama don't play that. What? We can come over and eat, have dinner, Thanksgiving, holidays, all that. We could do that, but we can spend the night by ourselves. But not with our men if we ain't got no ring on our finger. She ain't playing that shit. What? Man, listen. Are you kidding me? Not my mama. He wouldn't be laying up in her shit. Not with me in there. Not fucking me over. Her child. Oh, no. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. And, yeah. And my siblings would have been today big one on him if he would have been doing that to me. No shade. But let me go ahead and get into it, too. Let me go ahead and say this. That girl is not ready to leave. She's 21 years old. She's not yet ready to leave. He have highly manipulated this girl. The manipulation that Saturn has put into this girl, he have had years to do it. Okay? So it's going to be hard to unfold. No matter what advice we give her, we sit up there and give her, it's going to take her to go ahead and leave that man. She don't see I think he damaged her to the point where he made her feel like her self-worth, she's not valuable herself without him. Because she said when he leaves her, she feel like taking herself up out of here. You know, she said she feel like, and I told her, you got to be careful when you do that, because that is a sign of manipulation on your part too. And I told her that. I said, because then you will make somebody scared. Then let me tell you something. When you do that and threaten to take your life, you don't know whether a person is staying with you because they scared you're going to take yourself out of here, or whether they with you because they really genuinely fucking love you. You take that choice away from them when you sitting there threatening to take yourself up out of there, because now they probably just staying to keep you sane. Now they probably just saying, okay, I'm going to still cheat on this bitch, but let me just stay because I don't want her to take herself up out of here. You know, like, because they don't want that on their account. It's really master manipulation. It's really control, and it's really manipulation. You really want a person to be with you if they really want to be with you. If a person want to walk, let them walk. She should have let Saturn walk a long time ago. Saturn said in more ways than one that he did not want to be with her. Every time he cheats, every time he step out, every time he distances himself, a sign of cheating is when a man distances himself from you. You know for a fact he wasn't distancing himself before from you, right? He was up on you all night. Anytime that's a change in the system, he's cheating on you. You said you woke up in the middle of the night. You see him talking to women on live, in front of your face. You don't like that. So kick him out your mama house. Start over. Saturn know for a fact he don't deserve you. And he also know for a fact, well, at least he may know that he knows one day you're going to see your worth. And that one day when you do, you're going to leave his ass. And so he knows that. And that's why he got to tear you down to his level, because he's not shit. He working on getting a job. He's worried of all of that. He don't have a job. None of that. So let's go ahead and get into it. Next, we're going to get into boss life, you guys, okay? It is how many people up in the live? You guys, we're going to go ahead and get into boss life tea next. Boss life tea is super hot. Boss Life sat up there and basically complained about TK No today. You guys, we got 1.8K people in the live. Once we are at 17K, we are dishing the tea out on Boss Life. Boss Life went live today, going off on TK No. Thank you, Best Virgo. Thank you, baby. Period. Queen shit, boss shit, period, queen. Thank you, mama. We are going to get into Boss Life spilling tea on TKO and basically dragging Korea's name inside of it, you guys. Korea is playing a big role, but let me tell you something. Like I said, I got up there for a reason. Anyway, I don't want to get into it until we at our goal. You guys, we only need 1K more. We only need 1K. One more 1K gift to get into the next hot topic. Let's go ahead and get into it. We are sounding off on Boss Life, coming out, spilling tea on TKO, and then backpedaling. But hold on, she spilled enough for us to sound off on. So let's talk about it, y'all. Okay, that girl was sounding off for a reason, and it sounds similar to knowledge. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. Then I tell y'all, out of everybody that'll talk, she gonna be the one to talk. I've been saying that out of everybody who gonna be the one to talk, it's gonna be Boss Life. See, Boss Life gonna tell it. She gonna tell it. All due time. Wait a minute. She gonna tell it all. Just wait. She gonna be the one to tell every goddamn thing. Okay? When shit hit the fan. But right now, I did say that, right? Didn't I say that? She gonna be the one to tell everything? Yeah, because she run her mouth like water. Come on now, she gonna tell it. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Everybody, please go ahead and tap that screen. Shit alive, send a bean, do not be mean. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Everybody go ahead and do y'all big one. We only need a 1K gift. We need to get to 17K. So I want everybody to go ahead and tap that screen. Shit alive, send a bean, do not be mean. Let's go ahead and get into it, because we definitely did not come here to play with the tea. TK, now you are back on the standoff. We took up for you yesterday, but right now we are getting back into your ass today. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. But I ain't going to get you too hard. I'm going to just get on you a little bit. You know, we got to throw our little jabs. But I really am going to get on, who I am going to get on today. Y'all gonna be shocked. Let's get into it, y'all. Everybody tap the screen, shit live, send a bean, do not be mean. Let's go ahead and do our big one. We are back to regular scheduled program, baby. TK, no, we had our moment. It lasts for a few good seconds. Now we back on our bullshit. Welcome to the Hot Topics stand-up show with DramaSound, getting TK no ass. Let's get into it, y'all. With that being said, everybody tap that screen, send a bean, do not be mean, y'all. Everybody tap that screen, send a bean, do not be mean, okay? I want everybody to go ahead and do their big one so we could go ahead and get into it, okay? 17K on the way. Let's go, y'all, okay? Y'all thought we was going to be too nice for long. We cannot be too nice for long. Okay, can we be too nice for long? No, we don't do that. We like TK No. Me and TK No are like Martin and and PM, okay? And I'm not saying this that I feel like because of the way we act, I would say like he's like more like the male version of him, and I'm more like the female version of Martin. Like it just hurt me sometimes to say something good. I'd be like, TK, no, oh, him and Armani look, oh, cute. Like it just hurt me to even come out. Like it just, it's painful to say something, huh? Okay, let's get back into it, y'all. Everybody, please set the screen. Share the last in the bean. Do not be mean. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Once we're at 17K, we are getting into the tea. Y'all know what time it is. Let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it, okay? I'll be sitting up in there biting my goddamn son, getting angry and upset when I gotta say something nice about TK. No, I'll be like, oh my gosh, why? What the hell did I just say out my mouth? What? TKO did the same thing, y'all. TKO came in my live. He did the same thing. He came in my live. He was like, Drama, you being too nice right now. Let me give you a voice changer so you can read me real quick. He threw the voice changer. I started reading him. I was like, you short leprechaun, 4 feet, 1, I started reading him, y'all. With that being said, everybody please set the screen, share the last in a bean. Do not be mean. Let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Let's go ahead and do our big one, y'all. We need a 1K gift, y'all. We 1K away from my goal. We need to get to 17K. All right, so we're going to put some tools on right now because we do have some tea to go ahead and dish out, and we are ready to do it. So, but we're going to put some tunes on right now because this song that we're going to put on right now is because we're not playing with the tea, and we didn't come to play with it. So this is very fitting for the tea that we're dishing out today because the tea is hot. Make sure you guys press that follow button too. Yeah, once we get to 17K, we're getting into it, y'all. Don't worry. Once we get to 17K, we're getting into it. Oh, there we go. Okay.
That's right.